Up, you guys? So today I'm doing a no makeup video because I'm way too lazy to put makeup on, and it's nighttime. So after this video I want to do my derma wand and like my skincare shit. So excuse the what some might consider an ugly face. Okay, so I wanted to talk about a few things, really. I had some requests to do videos where it's like a thrift with me type video. I've also had some people request for me to do workout videos. But I do not like to do videos in public. I don't know, it's just, I'm just weird about it, or maybe I need to get used to it, I don't know. So I will be sharing some footage of my first attempt with trying to do this whole like thrift with me video. Furniture. If that's what you want to get. Oh, over here? Leave it there. All right. Let's go back. Yeah, I would love to do workout videos. It's just I don't like to film in public. I don't want to have to, the gym is just crowded. I don't want to have to like set up something. I feel like one of those super try hard people that's like, I don't know, whenever I see that at the gym, I just kind of cringe. I don't know what it is, like these people who like have someone film them and they're like not even doing anything really, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, maybe I just need to get over that, maybe it's just me. But I really do love to work out. I love to lift weights particularly. So yeah, maybe I'll start a channel if I ever decide to get comfortable with that, who knows. I wanted to share some thrift shit with me, or with you guys. These things from eBay. So like just an Elle Decor magazine, another Elle Decor, and then House Beautiful. I've had this book before, but I guess I got rid of it, or I lost it, because I had it several years ago, so I don't know where it went. But I wanted to share with you some of my favorite images. This is, this is about color. And it's in decent condition, and I got a good deal on it. It retailed for $40. I think I got it for like want to say 10 or 12 bucks. I don't know. So always, if you're wanting good coffee table books, check out the used market, because you guys know how I am. I like a good deal, and I like to secondhand source in order to get my good deals. Like, here's one really good image in this book. Like, think about how epic this room would be if it were pink. I don't know, with this good juxtaposition and just the tension between the eclecticism and, I mean, if you're a red lover, hey, that's you. But red is probably my least favorite color, but I think that if that room were like a hot pink or even a light pink, it would just be like it would just be awesome. Let's see what else is in here. I've always loved this. I do love purple, but yeah, I need to take the sleeve off. I'm just gonna be loud and annoying throughout this video. Yeah, it's just like a clear protective sleeve. Nothing too great, but like, look how beautiful that is. And just that salamander, like, tiger stripe, it just sets it off. Like, it's just, anytime you introduce that, it just totally elevates it. But you know, that shit is expensive. And I find myself to be really cheap when it comes to that fabric. And occasionally you can find something like that in the used market where you got a hell of a deal, like my tiger stripe chairs that are vintage. I don't know if they're Drexel, I can't remember, but the ones that I've shared in my room tours, I got a hell of a deal on Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, I love this tension here. I'm not a fan of the typical ghost chair. Like, I love lucite, like vintage lucite, but like these ghost chairs, it just screams like overdone and dated. So I can definitely tell by seeing a lot of this and the chevron repeatedly done throughout this book. It's definitely a book that was done years and years ago, like probably 10 years ago or something. But other than that, like, I love it all. I love the modern art. Like, they even have like the stone table and then the mid-century chair on the side, so it's well done. I would have just replaced that ghost chair with like a vintage lucite piece, you know? It would have just made it more like timeless. I don't know. So, what else? I've always admired this room right here. So you can see there's like a lot of good color. Like, look how pretty that is. And of course they're gonna have the classic Jane Mansfield icon herself. So that's cool that they had her in there as inspiration. In terms of the pink, I love good vintage patio furniture, and then just like reupholstering or redoing the cushions is just so like so much better than the shit you're gonna find at the like box stores, you know. So I love this bed. Kind of reminds me of the bed that I have in Scarlett's room. If you haven't seen her room tour, check it out. But yeah, I love that bed, and that juxtaposition is great too. I've always loved this, like these brown walls with this hot pink sofa. Maybe this has subconsciously inspired me, because I remember seeing this image like 10 or 12 years ago, or however long ago it was, whenever I remember seeing it in Shelter magazines or the House Beautiful magazine a long time ago. And thinking it was so beautiful, like just like a hot pink settee, like a classic French sofa or even a Victorian sofa in a pink. It's just like, and maybe that's why I end up, who knows, having it reupholstered in a hot pink. Back in, if you've seen my room tours and stuff, I had my sofa that is in my living room currently back in like 2012. I had it done in a darker pink, and I had black and white striped walls. I've always loved this image. I just remember seeing this like before I got, like before Pinterest or anything was a thing. I remember if I didn't have a new shelter magazine to look at, I would Google images, like, and things would come up like this, and that would be so inspiring. And like, what a great backdrop. I mean, I've always loved this, honestly, but my opinion on that is I like a little bit of weirdness. Like, add something that is unexpected, that doesn't quite go, that makes it more like, I don't know, it just makes it, I don't want to say stand out, but makes it to where it's more interesting. Like, I'm lacking the word right now that I'm trying to use to describe the vibe that I'm after in terms of interiors that set my ass on fire. Like, I love this, but it's like not enough, there's no what the fuck moment there, you know? And that's what I'm just like, that's just what does it for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that chevron chair, like, take that out of the equation and I think that this room would be better. I'm just so over the chevron. Like, I've been over it for many years. I got it in like a bundle of these two plus another one for like super cheap. And I mean, this cover alone made me want to buy it. Like, that cover alone, yes. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, this is just what sets my ass on fire, right? So let me show you some images that are like fucking fire. The only thing I've never really loved about shelter magazines is the amount of ads, instead of the visual stimulation. You know, it's like a ratio of slightly less visual stimulation compared to the ads. So, like, look at this acrylic headboard and the art and the backdrop. That's pretty kick-ass. Like, I see enough of this kind of stuff, and I'm just not, that does not inspire me. Like, I get they're trying to promote and certain things, but it's just like the images is not what I'm truly after when I used to purchase the shelter magazines. And, well, I still purchase this shelter magazine. But yeah, it's just like this. Like, how cool is that? It's like, then with a cover like that, like, how could you not want that, you know? Just staring at this, like, I could stare at that for a long time just taking that in. Few minutes of American Horror Story by yourself, because I've already seen it. What? You can go ahead and watch the first few minutes of American Horror Story by yourself. Look at this. That is just very inspiring, you know? Interiors that take you far, far away. Like, that is the epitome of interiors to me, is creating something that takes you out of this world, you know, like creating an escape. My daughter and I like to play games, we like to play cards. She's 9, she's gonna be 10 this year. have a sip of my drink. So, I haven't been into American Horror Story the past couple seasons, and then there's been some seasons sprinkled in throughout their history that I've not been into. Just there's so much wokeism and stuff like that, I'm just not into it. But this season 10 looks pretty promising. If any of you guys have seen the whole season, I don't know if it's all like airing on regular TV or whatever, but if you guys have seen much of it at least, let me know in the comments if you think it's pretty good. The storyline, and when I googled it, and the first few minutes of the first episode looked pretty promising. So yeah, he's got it on like here. So I'll be watching that when I'm done doing this video with you guys. And this puzzle, my daughter and I also like to do puzzles. She doesn't have patience for anything more than, she might be able to handle like a 200 piece puzzle. Anything more than that, she wants something done. Like, she wants more of an instant gratification type of thing. So this one is 100 piece. You guys know I'm obsessed with Barbie. This, how cute is this shit? So this came out in 1986, and so yeah, that's the year that I was born, and that's one reason why I got it. And how fucking cute is that? Like, just the pop art effect of it is just, I love it. This was in 1992 is when this one was made, and so yeah, this one's really cool. And my daughter and I had played both those on like this vintage 80s lane piece that I have in my hallway, and I'll share that with you guys. I forgot to mention, I will share whatever it is that I'm sharing with you guys tonight in a clip, in clips, after I'm done talking, where I place this shit, you know? And then how about this blue kitty? How stinking cute is that? The face, everything, like Persian kitties. I also love Maine Coons, and there's this Maine Coon that's been flocking to our porch lately, and it's the cutest, sweetest cat. It's just fluffiest tail, super fluffy. I love fluffy cats. It's just, I don't know, it's so cute. Or not, I mean, this photography piece. I do love photography. Like, it's just something I just think is chic to have, and I think this is in the Middle East. So if you guys know anything about where this could be, I'm in the Middle East. I'm pretty sure it's in the Middle East. If it's not, then correct me. But I really love it, and I love it in my living room, and I'm going to share with you where I've put it. I think it's a good piece to add that is not so predictable in terms of like my couch and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of unpredictability in terms of my house and my living room, but this just brings more of it, and I really love it. So, yeah, so that's it for what I wanted to share with you guys. There's my little kitty. So this is a painting that I did yesterday, and then, as you know, I like leaning art, so I just put this one down here that I've done. And this is where I have my vintage Barbie games that I just showed you. In my haul. Here's my coffee table. Picked up this lamp thrifting. Here we are in one of my bathrooms, obviously. And then I also picked up this portrait from 1964. trying to fill this little old bathroom with all the vintage portraits that I can find that I like. So this is the other side of the bathroom. This is going to be for hand towels. Yeah, it's really hard to film this bathroom. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.